at 7 o'clock. Death is something many of us are unprepared for, let alone ready to discuss. A 2022 survey found that while half of Americans found themselves thinking about death more often, they'd rather talk about anything else, including money, love, politics. That's according to Ethos, one of the largest life insurance providers nationwide. And that's where nonprofits like Endwell come in to tackle the taboo and transform thinking, planning, and talking about death. It was founded by Dr. Shoshana Ungerleider. She's here with actress Yvette Nicole Brown. I'm so thrilled to have both of you in. This is a topic that has become very important to me in my life. But so talk about why you started this.
Well, early on in my residency training, I just witnessed so much suffering of my patients in and around the end of their lives. These were often frail, older adults, and I realized that nothing we were doing in the ICU was going to turn back the clock on their age or cure their incurable disease. Because by default in this country, right, if you show up to a hospital, you're going to get very aggressive, invasive treatment unless you opt out loudly or have somebody advocating on your behalf. And how that plays out is that people get care that's not in line with their goals and their values very, very often.
Well, because if you are having someone advocate, sometimes their emotions run over into maybe what you don't want.
True. That's right.
Yeah. Yvette, you had your mother pass from leukemia, and you got involved with Endwell. You were host speaker at the symposium last year. What has it been like to talk about this? As we were saying, it's something that's important to us. We like to talk about. People find us morbid, but it's real. This is something real.
Listen, there's one thing that we're all going to go through, no matter who you are. We're all going to pass, and I think it's important to have conversations about what happens when you're grieving, what happens when someone's in hospice, all of those things. And what I loved about hosting is I had a front row seat to everything I was learning about how to deal with it. And I'm also a caregiver. I'm 11 years into caregiving for my dad, and I have to be prepared for that inevitability that's coming for him as well. So I say lean into it. Have the conversation once and you never have to talk about it again.
Or you can continue to talk about it like we do, and that's okay too.
People are afraid to talk about it. It's like it's going to happen. So find out what your loved ones want to do. How do you want to have? How do you want your passing to be? All of that stuff is important to have a discussion about.
Yeah, because you don't think about it until it's happening, and even for yourself, it's an important conversation to have. Why is there such a stigma that you found when you're talking to people? Because I know I've been with you at events where people are like, what are we talking about? We're talking about death? What is it?
Yeah, I mean, I think if we look at history, right, 100 years ago, people died in their own homes, right, surrounded by family and community. Granted, they were much younger because we didn't have a lot of medical technology back then. But death at that point was sort of accepted and planned for. People knew what to do around ritual with dying. And now with, hospitals, which are fantastic, of course, we don't necessarily have it as part of our lives. So again, we don't have the words to think about it or to talk about it. And we're not thinking about it day to day. We don't see death as a part of life, which it truly is.
Yeah.
Well, we're all terminal.
Yeah.
Right? We don't get out of this alive.
Nobody does.
Well, and having gone through your experience, did you find certain conversations easier than others? Do you have tips for people as to how to approach some of this?
What I learned from the symposium last year is there's a thing called a death doula. In the same way you have a birth doula, and we have Alua Arthur coming this year. They help you plan your affairs and maybe plan how you want to go out. And so I'm learning, like, I could have my friends come and pick up a piece of my jewelry when I'm gone, or I can pick this person to sing for me. It doesn't have to be the worst thing ever. It's going to be hard, there's going to be grief, but let's go out in a beautiful way. And that's one of the things that I learned, just prepare in some way for it.
And Jamie, I lost my father this last year. It was
sorry.
Thank you. Devastating. But what it really showed me in last year at Endwell, I realized just how important that human connection, the supportive community, grace around these tough times is. And I decided to share my experience, my story with others about being a caregiver, about being a patient myself through this whole experience in a new podcast called Before We Go, coming out October 8th, with the hope, right, that it really helps people who are going through this journey.
Well, and I got a chance to listen to some previews of it, and it's really, you pull people in with the emotions and just, it's so real, raw, and honest. You give so much of yourself personally that we thank you. Tell me, though, about the symposium coming up in November, because this is something that people can get involved with or learn more about this type of topic if they do find it a little off-putting.
Yep, absolutely.
We'll be at the Skirball Center November 22nd. And we have, what, 20 people coming to speak?
20 speakers.
Yes,
You
I
hosting?
will be hosting. I'll be there leading everybody through the paces and sharing stories and learning. And can I talk about my podcast as well?
Absolutely, go
I have
ahead.
a great podcast about caregiving called Squeezed, and it's a lot of things that we're talking about that we'll be talking about at InWell. It's like the pre-InWell on Squeezed, how you deal with caregiving wherever you are on the journey, and it's everywhere you can get your podcast. And we both have something that can help you through your stuff.
Well, and I know one of the main leaders in caregiving, Aijin Poo, is also a part of this event.
I love her
and
so much.
But caregiving, I think we're all women up here. I think we are all caregiven in some way, shape, or form, and we are pulled and squeezed in so many different ways.
Absolutely.
That's right.
So thank you both so much for being
you.
here and talking about this. And I wish nothing but the best as we continue to have these tough conversations sometimes. So thank you. You can find more information about End Well and the forum on November 22nd by going to kcalnews.com, clicking Seen on TV.